All right, this is the third part of the story, and everything has to come to an end. Our living on Lake Santa Fe finally came to an end. We would continue to love fishing, but after this next incident, we never went back to Lake Santa Fe. My little brother and I were watching TV. It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday night. I remember we were watching Bonanza on TV. We were sitting on the floor in front of the TV, and it was just me and my little brother and my mother down there that Sunday night. My dad was a minister, and he was taking care of the church, and for some reason we went down on a Sunday and spent Sunday down there. So we're sitting in the living room, my little brother and I watching TV. And my mom's in the back of the house in her bedroom going to sleep or asleep, we think. So we're sitting there, and then suddenly we hear Mama scream, "Ah!" And then she comes running through the house. She grabs me and my little brother by the collar like this and drags us both out of the house through the yard. She leaves the lights on. She grabs her pocketbook on the way out, drags us both, one in the right hand and one in the left hand, drug us, threw us in the car, started the car, burned rubber going back out of the driveway, and took off as fast as she could go down the highway away from the lake house. And it took a couple of miles. We went a couple of miles before Mom finally calmed down enough to slow down and tell us what had happened. She had been laying in the bedroom, and she felt something on her face, and she reached up to brush it away. She thought it was a mosquito, she said, something just lightly touching her face. She reached up to brush it away, and it was a hand. She sent my dad down to the lake house the next morning to lock it up, turn the lights off, turn the water and electricity off. They put a for sale sign and they sold the place. This is Lake Santa Fe near Hawthorne in North Florida, if you ever want to go to visit. Now, everything I've told you in this story is exactly the way it happened. And everything that I saw, I told you exactly as I saw it. My brother-in-law and sister, there were things that happened to them. I won't get into that because I didn't actually see it. I just wanted to tell you the things that I had seen. But they eventually had to move away and sell their place too. There are explanations to everything in all of these stories, except I can't explain the little girl disappearing when she jumped on the porch. Everything else I could come up with some kind of rational explanation. Thank goodness nothing like that has ever happened to us again. I don't think I could live through it again. And why my parents did not move away from there long before the hand touching my mom's face, I don't know. I've got two more stories. The next one is from my dad, and I'll start that in a few minutes.